What's up, everybody? Nigeria Chambers here from Big Gold Belt Media. We are kicking off another day at San Diego Comic Con 2025. I have two guests with me. To my left, you introduce yourself, your title, and let's get into this project we have to discuss today.
My name is Matt Dinniman. I write books for a living, and I write a series called Dungeon Crawler Carl.
My name is Jeff Hayes. I'm an audiobook narrator. I narrate Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I also own a company called Sound Booth Theater, and we make a ton of audiobooks.
Amazing. Hey, let's just start right there. Let's go full into your company and tell us a little bit more about it.
Sure. Sound Booth Theater is all about making audiobooks as fun as possible, as immersive as possible, and I work with a lot of different narrators, including Annie Ellicott, Justin Thomas James, Andrea Parsnow, and we focus on a genre called LitRPG, and Dungeon Crawler Carl just happens to be the flagship of the genre at this point.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know about the flagship. It's definitely one of the most well-known ones now, since it's been traditionally published as well, so you can walk into most bookstores and grab a copy.
Yeah.
Wait. What other LitRPGs are traditionally published now? Which ones?
There's a couple on the way.
On the way.
I want to go back a few years, and actually a few years, San Diego Comic Con proper, in full solidarity to the actors and writers strike at the time. I think a lot of people discovered that there was other mediums to be creative in, and audiobook and narration was probably at its hottest because everyone realized, like, while there wasn't means and opportunities due to the strikes at the current time, that there was other ways to get creative. Obviously, you all had known something that people were just discovering just very recently. When that sort of like boom kind of happened, what was sort of your reaction to it, and what was the impact behind it?
Well, I have been an audiobook fanatic for many, many years, and this particular genre that I write in, LitRPG, has always been kind of at the forefront of audiobooks. And back in the day when you listened to an audiobook in like the 90s or 2000s, you get like the cassettes, and it would be a dude
Books on tape.
Yeah, you'd be a dude sitting on a chair reading a book, like literally reading a book, and he wouldn't be performing the book. He wouldn't be acting the book. Jeff Hayes here is one of the few people that's really started leaning into the voices and a little bit of sound effects, and I really like that. So I'm very happy that more and more narrators are embracing that.
Yeah, as far as the strike and COVID and all the things that were supposedly changing the audiobook market, that stuff just totally passed me by. I've been narrating audiobooks since 2013. I started Sound Booth Theater in 2017, and it was all just business as usual for me, I guess. But it is kind of cool to see more attention being paid to this medium by the more serious. I don't like to put it that way. By the more high profile acting, jobs. It's considered way more important now in the voice acting industry, and I'm very glad for that.
Yeah. And I, got to give a shout out to Audible, who has always made a firm presence at all the Comic Cons, who was very, I would say, very adamant in amplifying this media at the time, and more people latched on. I remember, I believe in that year, Sandman was one of the hottest audiobooks, and a lot of people gravitate to it, and look where the success of that's at. But here talking right now about Dungeon Crawler Carl, 7 books.
7 books so far.
Yeah, so far, because we're at Comic-Con, and typically when people come to Comic-Con, they got some news to share.
Yeah, so there'll be about 10 books in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. There'll be book 8 will be coming out early next year, and I'm knee deep in it right now, waist deep in it right now.
Yeah,
pretty excited.
Yeah. When y'all really do think back, and I know you're very calm in your success, but when you really do reflect back, do you ever think right now it would be as hot as it is?
Oh, hell no. No, I started writing it in December 26, 2019. I sat down and I started writing what would end up becoming Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I wasn't anticipating on even publishing it originally. I was kind of to get my brain out of or into the mood to write another book.
Yeah.
Another series I have called Dominion of Blades. I was working on book 3 and I just couldn't get into it. So I just sat down and wanted to write a really simple, non-complex book about a guy and a cat. And it kind of went a little crazy from that. I had no idea it was ever going to blow up anything like this.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, didn't even. I never thought of it as, when I first picked up the job for Matt. Like, never thought it was going to be a huge success. Like, I thought it was going to do pretty good.
Yeah.
But the main thing was, I know Matt is sick and twisted, and that I would absolutely love the project. And I'm always like, I take on projects like that a little too much.
Yeah.
I always pick up stuff that I'm gonna like, and then don't think too much more about success.
Yeah.
And then Matt just completely surprised everyone with just how amazing his brain works. His imagination is incredible, and now I feel stupid for doubting it.
Yeah.
Because of just
Should
how
feel
I
stupid.
do. Okay, I do. Just the reaction from fans, the way that it's embedded itself
Yeah.
into the souls of all the people who really enjoy it. I mean, you can see the way people just proselytize constantly. They're trying to get as many people into listening to it or reading it as they possibly can, so that they have more people to talk about it with.
Yeah, community.
So, totally underestimated how brilliant Matt is at like creating this, this beautiful, messed up world.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, in my notes, I have brilliant in here a couple of times. I also have sadistic in here about a couple of times too. I think I am talking about DCC a little bit. I might be talking about you a lot more in that. So it's good that we echo the same thing here. But on that note, truly, I want to know really about balancing the tone here, because like some of the words we just described, but absurd, brutal, and heartfelt. Both not only in the writing, but in the performance by you as well too. How did you all kind of balance the tones here?
Yeah, it's hard. When you write a book that's about the end of the world, where literally millions and billions of people are dying, it's pretty awful. And anything apocalyptic, I always think, how can you deal with a tone in this sort of story?
Yeah.
And that's where the idea of a game show came to me, because lots of funny things happen in the book, and it's funny to the people, the third parties watching it from across the galaxy, but it's not funny to Carl, the main character, and it's not really funny to Donut, and it's only funny to the readers. And I'm not the sadistic one. The ones that are reading this are the sadistic ones. I'm just saying.
Fair.
But it's really difficult to thread that needle, because tone is it's really easy to go one way or the other. And so far, I think we've done a pretty good job of walking the tightrope. And Jeff here, he does a fantastic job of reading, understanding what he's reading, and knowing the tone of the voice acting to go with the particular scenes. And that's what really helped propel it to its success.
Absolutely. I believe there's another name we should mention here, Travis.
Travis Baldry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis Baldry is he plays Crab in the General Carl series. I don't know how much we can talk about Travis's.
There's not a whole lot appropriate stuff to talk about with Raul.
Yeah.
He's a parody of
Another
progression fantasy.
Yeah, there's another type of genre that's very similar to LitRPG called progression fantasy, and all the characters tend to have this like very serious attitude, and I wanted a character that was similar to that.
Yeah.
I'm ascending.
But he's a crab that has to jerk off. So
It's okay, y'all. Y'all can laugh, I promise.
man, your crew is not happy with
That's it. I'm gonna wrap up with this. I mean, the DCC fans have been passionate, and it's Comic-Con, and fan base is pouring here of all facets.
His line was gigantic yesterday. It was like his line, and then they had an overflow line that was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 rows.
Yeah, and the panel before it was the same sort of thing. They always don't understand when it's the first time I'm at a certain place. This is my first San Diego Comic Con, and
Really?
yeah, it is. I've been doing cons my whole life, but this is my
Yeah.
first time here. I just never got a chance, and I'm so happy to be here. But
You know, it's interesting. It's funny. You and George Lucas, first years together. You can always remember that.
This is the first time George Lucas has been here.
You right?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know he was here.
Yeah. But yeah, they always underestimate how passionate the fans are.
Yeah.
So they put us in rooms that are too small. They don't anticipate how many people are going to show up for the lines, but they'll know next year.
That's right. I was just gonna say they're gonna find out. And I literally was gonna ask, were there any surprises? But that sounds like a surprise in its own. So
Yeah, it's amazing.
right on.
Having such a good time.
I love that for you, man. So 7 books now, 10. Would you consider this just phase 1?
I don't honestly. I will when I finish the novel of book 10. I don't anticipate writing more novels, but we'll have plenty of adaptations. We have the webtoon that just released. We're working on a television series. We may have a graphic novel announced in the next few weeks.
Okay.
So
Audio immersion tunnel.
an audio immersion tunnel, which is like the audio drama version of what he reads, and it's amazing. So many cool things.
Amazing. Oh, and I can't forget the last thing. And the activation.
Activation, that's on Saturday here at San Diego Comic Con. Can't wait to see it. Audible put it all together.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell is that?
The thing you're going to at the arcade.
Oh, okay.
That's
I didn't know it had a name.
Hey, if chill, laid back, cool, collected was a guy, here you are, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Hey, thank y'all so much for your time today. I can't say this was so much fun talking to you. I'm very excited for you enjoying your first Comic Con and all the fans being here for you both for the work you've done, and looking forward to many more years of this discussion.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Really, we're going to get a quick picture together.
Okay.